Hi, this is Sugene with RhythmAddictTV, and we are here today with Nick Bass.
What's up?
So, how long have you been dancing for?
Over 20 years, maybe 25 years.
Oh wow. Who are your inspirations growing up?
You know, your Fred Astaire's, your Michael Jackson, your Sammy Davis Jr.'s, your Nicholas Brothers, people like that.
Okay.
Lots of different styles growing up.
Yeah. When you choreograph, what runs through your head?
The music. You know, obviously I want to feel something with the music. I don't want to be too too technical with the steps.
Right.
I gotta feel it first and foremost. But yeah, I just try to interpret the music however I'm feeling at the time that I'm choreographing.
What is it that you love the most when you teach, like a class?
Teaching class, I love to see people take something with them from the class. You know, they might come into class and like be feeling a certain way and then leave class feeling a different way. You know, if I can just touch in on anything that might spark something in their brain to maybe like make them pursue dance a little bit more or make them understand the steps and the music a little bit more. Anytime I can get through to them, I feel a little something special.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you see any differences between, I guess, the younger generation and the more experienced generation?
Well, I would consider myself experienced. You know, I'm in my 30s now, 32. So, just the generations nowadays, they're so trained. They're diverse in many different styles, and the knowledge is, you know, the knowledge is there with the internet and things like that. You can find anything, anytime you want. You know, knowledge is at your disposal. So, that'd be the main thing I notice nowadays. It's just like, just the information is so much greater now, you know. You can do whatever you want. Obviously, the drive, if you want to take dance serious and you want to do something with it, that comes from within yourself, you know what I mean? So, like, I know dancers that are the old school generation that have that drive, as well as the new school. However, I will say the new school sometimes can take what they have for granted a little bit. You know, they have everything at their disposal, but yet you got to do something with it. You know what I mean? You got to take steps and, like, put yourself out there a little bit.
Yeah. Would you say putting yourself out there like YouTube?
Well, you can do that. That's as far as like if you want to have publicity and make yourself kind of famous, I guess, in a sense. But I just mean put yourself out there and not be afraid to take chances. Maybe put yourself in uncomfortable situations.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, step out of your genre maybe. You know, because people nowadays know so much, but still, like being able to like humble yourself and step in a situation where it may not be what you feel the best at, like, you know, you're still gonna learn and obviously get a lot from that.
Yeah. Do you have, we know you're very busy, do you have any upcoming projects?
Well, we're with Justin right now, so we're gonna be with Justin for the next year or so. Besides that, you know, teaching a little bit and doing some choreography when I get the chance, but honestly, this takes up so much of our time. It's all about traveling. We're about to be in Europe for 3 months, so I'm going to try to take advantage of being in the different countries and get to teach a little bit around the world. So.
Oh wow! Yeah. Europe for?
The 2020 Experience Justin Tour.
Oh.
So we're going to be over there April, May, June, and obviously on our days off we like to teach.
How is Justin Timberlake like?
Oh, Justin is the man. You know, I've danced with a lot of different artists, but nobody's like Justin. He's a very humble dude, but very professional at the same time. Likes to get things done. You know, expects perfection, even though I don't believe in perfection. But you know, if you strive for it, that's the main idea, I guess, behind it. You know, he demands a lot, but I think he's the Michael Jackson of our time as far as music and being an inspiration for people to dance and things like that. So.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Yeah. So being in all of his like performances, if you had to choose one that was your favorite, which would it be?
Oh man, one performance. Well, I did his last tour back in 2007.
Oh wow. Okay.
Probably one of the first times I stepped on stage with him at the 2006 VMAs, but it was pretty special. Can I name a couple?
Yeah, sure.
This past year we did the VMAs and he was like had a big award given to him, and we had a long performance where some of like his previous dancers got to dance, some of the new generation dancers all danced, and you know, that was obviously a memory that's stuck in my head that's gonna stay in my head for a long time. And probably the Grammys, when we performed Suit and Tie on the Grammys, you know, that was our first time back performing with them after the FutureSex Love Tour, which was 2007. So it had been a while for us to get on stage with them, but just getting to step on stage and like, you know, having the world see him again live on stage, I think it was pretty special.
Yeah. How was it like seeing NSYNC back together?
Oh yeah, well, you know, that reminds me of my high school days, because, you know, Justin and those guys were a lot of the reasons why I think I pursued dance professionally. But yeah, man, just seeing those guys on stage is great, you know, because I've looked up to them for so long. And you know, obviously people go their own ways, and Justin has pursued music a little farther, and the other guys have done other things. But you know, there's something special about when you get that group together. Like, you know, I don't know, you can tell for yourself. The audience really loves them, and they're a great group, and will always be one of the best of all time, I think.
Yeah. Did you ever think that dancing would get you this far, like in your career?
No, I didn't. You know, you take one day at a time, and you start and you say, you know what, I want to dance. I want to be able to make a living from it and get your first job, and then, you know, you set your goals a little higher, and then you set your goals a little higher. But no, I don't think I can see myself like back in the day, imagining myself being on stage with all these great influential pop acts. And you know, I've spent some time with Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson and people like that through the days. So like, no, I feel very blessed to be where I am, and I take one day at a time.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on all your success, because that's just like, it's amazing. It's a dream job, you know?
It is a dream job.
Yeah, it's amazing. Last question. Do you have any advice for the new dancers, like the newbies?
The new dancers, you know, I get asked this question a lot.
Yeah?
And it's a tough question because, you know, everyone's path is different. You know, I grew up in Nashville, Tennessee, and I have friends that come from other countries that, you know, have to work so hard to even be able to come over here and dance. So I think the one thing I can say is just keep a, you know, a level head on yourself. Don't get lost with the glamour and the lifestyle, and stay true to yourself. And you know, take one day at a time. Wherever your path may lead you, your path may be something completely different than where you might have seen yourself dancing. Like, I don't think people should go into a dance career like with just one goal. Like, I have to dance for, I don't know, Justin Bieber, we'll say. maybe not a good choice right now, but you know, but a lot of times people have like, this is what I have to do, and if I don't do that, I failed as a dancer. And that's not the truth. If you're dancing, you get to do what you love, and you get to make a living from it, then, you know, you're successful. So just be open-minded to wherever your career may take you. I think it's the best knowledge.
Yes, I completely agree.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, that's a good answer. Well, thank you for this interview.
Thank you very much.
You're here with RhythmAddictTV with Nick Bass. I keep wanting to say bass, but it's not.
I say bass.
Okay. Well, Nick Bass. Like Lance Bass, but not. Well, anyways, if you like this video, click that like button, comment if you'd like, and if you're addicted to the Rhythmics, subscribe below. Subscribe.
Is that down here?
Bye. Somewhere. Bye.